Hey everyone, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Luke.
And this is Pacific Trek.
And this week we have a treat for you because we leave Las Vegas. And where do we head, honey?
We head to California, but where in California? Were we supposed to say that?
Yeah, we're going to go to Death Valley. We can tell them that.
Oh, okay.
So, because it's on the, you're watching the video, you already know, you click Death Valley. So, we're going to get into that in just a second. But make sure you watch right through to the end because we check out a really cool little restaurant place that's between Las Vegas and Los Angeles. So, if you're visiting the US, make sure you stop in there. Watch till the end so you know what it is. We'll see you there. Let's roll the intro. Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Danielle.
And together, we're
Pacific
Trek, a couple passionate about travel and living life to the full.
In 2019, we moved from our home in Jensen Beach, Florida to Australia.
Along the way, we went on a cruise to the Bahamas.
And an epic road trip across the US from Miami to Los Angeles.
We visited so many awesome places.
From the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta and to the French Quarter in New Orleans.
All the way to the Grand Canyon and sunset over Santa Monica. We want to take you along for the ride. Driving into Death Valley. Left Vegas this morning. So, taking a bit of a detour via Death Valley on our way to LA, where we'll be tonight. Heard a lot of cool things about Death Valley that we should come and check out. It's just incredible to see the mountains. Death Valley is a national park, so there is an entry fee. When we drove in, we just stopped at this roadside stop and it had a place where you could pay via credit card. There is an information center towards the center of the park where you can get more information, and we found that the tour guide there was really helpful in pointing out some of the things that we might want to check out, and they will also give you a map if you have paid your entry fee. G'day and welcome to Death Valley.
What's that sound?
I think it's a jet. So you can see there's no trees, so I believe that's why they call it Death Valley. But we're here at the let's try to get out of the shot. Oh, there she is again. We're here at the Artist's Palette. You can see why. Look at the colours here. You got like I guess like almost
a seafoam green.
There you go.
A burnt sienna. A pastel, fuchsia almost? It's not quite pink, but it's like brown pink. And then you have a forest green up there. And you have a darker brown with like a green brown, like chocolate almost. It almost looks like a top of a sundae ice cream cone.
With peppermint.
With peppermint,
mixed in.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yep, so that's the Artist's Palette in Death Valley. Definitely worth coming to see if you're on your way across. I would say if you're an Aussie coming to visit America, I would come here first on your way to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And then I think that's the best way to do it, rather than going here after the Grand Canyon. But it is beautiful.
It's so quiet. Besides that rumbling I heard earlier, it's just still and quiet.
And this time of year, we're here in December, but you've got like snow-capped mountains over there. And then like this eerily, like this is so dry. There's nothing, there's no plant life whatsoever. It's like Mars. And it's because it is so dry here. So even though those mountains have snow on them, apparently the water gets diverted back into another valley. And so that means that this valley is very dry. And in a minute, we're going to go to like the lowest point in mainland USA.
Badland.
Badland. We'll go check that out.
It's actually called Badwater Basin.
Yeah, baby, do it. Coming down. You may want to move. We are currently underwater.
Yeah.
That's the lowest point in mainland USA over there. And if you look up here, that sign up there says sea level. Interesting. Let's go have a quick look. Devils? What is it? Devil's Golf Course?
Yeah.
Oop.
They have a lot of sad names here. You have Badwater Basin, Devil's Golf Course,
Death Valley.
Death Valley.
It's a very uplifting place to come.
Yeah.
Check this out though. Like in the summer months, you can usually see these cracking and moving. I tried to do a time lapse, but you can't really see anything at the moment. It's too cold. These are covered in salt. Like this is just all salt.
Listen to it. Hold on. Listen to that sound.
Yeah. And so as I guess the salt dries or cracks, these I guess like they call them rocks, but I guess they're more like clods of dirt break and move, and
With salt. Crystallized salt.
that's incredible. This kind of salt lake. Yeah. So that's the Devil's Golf Course in Death Valley. I'm gonna keep on rolling. We'll see you next. Was there one other place we needed to stop at? Oh, the canyon. Town. The Opera House. Oh, there's people pulling in there to go to the Opera House. Yeah, they're lined up. You gonna address the Opera House? I don't suppose you meant to drive right up to the door of this place. I think we're gonna go that way, but hold on, let me check.
I know, we do.
Oh, look at that. That's a American town thing if you've ever seen one. The water tower and it's like a ghost town out here.
But people are
Look at the Opera House.
look at those dresses.
Stay for the night and watch some opera. They've had rain.
Yeah, I think people are staying there.
There you go. There's not much out here. time ago, son.
It's so crazy that it's open.
I had heard that between Los Angeles and Death Valley there was a diner that we really needed to stop in at called Peggy Sue's, and it was really worth it. It's just got that old American diner feel, so I definitely recommend it if you're driving between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. It's a little bit cheesy, but that's what a diner is all about. As the sun sinks from the sky and we drive towards Los Angeles, it marks the end of another day. But tune in next week because we'll be checking out some of Hollywood's greatest sights. And you never know which stars we might bump into. So make sure you subscribe and we'll see you then.